students, my name is Utkarsh Malviya. Today I am present to complete the left part of the part 2 for Pahadi School of Miniature Painting. If you haven't watched part 1, the link is there in the description and also in the I button. You should completely watch that video to continue further in part 2. So let us get started with the main features, characteristics and the two paintings of your course of study which we will be covering in part 2. Now we will be talking about the characteristics of Pahadi School as common. So the Pahadi School of Painting were the centers of great artistic nature. The main features are as given below. You will be shown the PDF. Do focus on it. Linear beauty. One of the main features of Kangra painting is the linear beauty. Rhythm and smoothness have been added to the figures through fine lines. The examples will be shown at respective places while I will be reading the characteristic. Depiction of nature. Tree, clouds, water, jungles have been depicted, all full of charm in Pahadi School. The depiction of landscape consists of mountain, beautiful flowering trees, rivers and tanks with lotus flowers and aquatic birds. In the sky, rainy seasons, cloud, lightning and rains have been nicely depicted. In Kangra painting, you will even find the perspective used, but in Basoli, no perspective is used. So, in depiction of nature, Kangra style of painting is found more rich. Now, female figures. The faces of women are in profile, have the nose almost in line with the forehead. The eyes are long and narrow and the chin is sharp. I have already told you that the face are shown with the nose and forehead lines same and they are almost in profile. They are ek chashma. Romantic scenes. Lots of romantic scenes are found in Basoli paintings and Kangra paintings. The love scenes of hero and heroines, that is Nayak and Nayika, are of very order. Krishna is almost shown as Nayak and the gopis are almost shown as Nayika. Radha is a common Nayika with Krishna. There are even continuity in paintings found in Kangra style. Garments, choli, lehenga and transparent chunnis were generally worn by the women. The male have been shown wearing angrakha, pajama and turban. The Krishna has always been shown wearing pitambar. Krishna is also called pitambar dhari, so he is always shown wearing pitambar. Perspective and colors. Mostly bright primary colors, red, blue and yellow have been shown or has been used alike Rajasthani style. Some mixed colors like pink, green and grey have been used beautifully. The perspective has not been given much weightage, but even then it does not look improper. But if you look at the Kangra style painting nicely, you will find that they have used perspective somewhere required. Use of golden and silver colors. The use of gold and silver colors is in the design of garments and ornaments. The lightning has also beautifully shown through silver colors. Use of borders. In some Pahadi paintings we find ornamental borders of Mughal style that were called Hashiya. I have told you I will be telling Hashiya what is Hashiya when I will be teaching Mughal style. The red borders are worth noticing in these miniature. So let's begin with the main features of Pahadi School. So the first point is the natural beauty and the pleasant weather of this area added further charm to this paintings. I have told you that artists enjoyed the freedom and they enjoyed the natural beauty in making their painting. Second point, colors and lines have got different characteristics in Pahadi School. As I have explained that if you compare the colors of present time and with the colors used during the 17th century or before that, you will find the difference. So if you compare the color scheme or colors used in 17th century Pahadi style and the era of Mughal style, you will find the difference. Vaishnav cult bhakti movement took main place for subject matter as in Rajasthani style. In 17th century, Kangra art developed up to its climax. Haripur remained the center of arts for a long time. We see little difference in color scheme, women figures, love scenes, religious themes, Ragmala, etc. among Pahadi paintings. We can notice the differences between The color scheme, women features and love scenes, religious themes in Ragmala. If you compare the Basoli style painting and Kangra style painting, you will not see, like perspective I've told you. If you see the Basoli painting, you will not find any perspective used. But if you look at Kangra style painting, the perspective is very nicely used somewhere wherever it is needed. Generally, the artists of Pahari school have not written their name on the paintings. You will not find names of the artist in every painting of Pahari school. Effects of Mughal and Rajasthani school on Pahari style is visible up to mid 17th century. After that, it has been changed to its own style. Mainly the hill areas of Punjab, Himachal and Jammu Kashmir are known as Pahari school. Nayak Nayika Bhed, these paintings depicts the love sentiments and their movements towards love affair. Now, Krishna is shown as the common Nayak and Gopis are shown as Nayika and the common Gopi is Radha. Romantic scenes, depiction of nature, Ragmala painting, female figures, portraits and garments are quite different from other styles. Transparent dresses with complete Indian traditional style were the main attraction of these paintings. Perspective and color schemes have unique style in this Pahari paintings. Linear beauty, use of border designs, almost all same in these Pahari school of painting. You will find the linear beauty, use of border design and other perspective and color schemes common in all the Pahari school of painting. Symbolic depiction with ornamentation in the trees, nature is remained natural. Above styles of paintings and characters makes the school different from others. We have completed origin, development, subject matter, Basoli style, Kangra style, the characteristics of Pahari school and the salient features of Pahari school. Now the only thing left are two paintings that are in your course of study. So the two paintings of Pahari style are, first is Krishna with gopis and the second is Nand Yashoda and Krishna with kinsmen going to Vrindavan. I have made this table and you also please make it in your copy or notebook so as to learn the artist's name with the paintings and the sub-school. The first painting Krishna with gopis is by artist Manaku and the sub-school is Basoli. The second is Nand Yashoda and Krishna with kinsmen going to Vrindavan. The artist's name is Nainso and the sub-school is Kangra. You see, Basoli and Kangra paintings are only there in your course because they are the main centers of Pahari school. So we have discussed about the two paintings that are there in your course. Now we will be talking about the format for writing the description of the painting. You need to mention the first, that is title. So for example, Krishna with gopis. This is the title. The artist's name is Manaku. Medium technique is common for every Pahari school of painting. The medium is watercolor on paper and the technique is tempera. Tempera technique. Now sub-school. I have already told you in the table that this paintings belong to Basoli. Basoli sub-school, Pahari school. You need to write Pahari school also. Now time period, 17th century. You can skip time period, but if you write it, this will look more proper. Now after title, artist, medium, sub-school and time period, you are supposed to write the description. The description is visible on your screen. You can even write it down in your words also by reading the description which is visible on the screen. And if you want it write down in your own words, the sub-school is Basoli. So you take out some points from the Basoli style, the characteristics of the salient features, some important points from the description that is visible on the screen, and you sentence them in orderly manner and the description will get ready. You can write it down directly. So I hope you would have got the chapter, whatever I have taught you till now. So let's do 2 minutes quick revision so that you can easily remember the answers which I will be showing the questions for it. So the PDF file is visible on your screen. Let's start with the first question. What are the sub-schools of Pahadi school? The second question is, Pahadi style was a hybrid of which other style? This is really very important question. Question 3 is, who was the first patron of Basoli style? The question 4 is, which sub-school of Pahadi school is also known as cradle of Pahadi style? This is also very important. Question 5, Rajput king or Rajput school had 2 branches. Name them. The seventh question is, in which sub-school most sensuous figures are painted? 8th question, what was the theme of Pahadi school? This is also very important. So I hope you would have got the first answer. So the answers are visible on your screen. Read them and tally the answers which you have got and the answers which are there in the PDF. With this we complete our second chapter for class 12, that is Pahadi School of Miniature Painting. If you find anything missing or if you have any queries related to the chapter, comment down or DM in my Instagram link that is there in the description box. Like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much for watching.